Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome back to The Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt, where last time we had completed the Velen section of the storyline. We had seen to the end of where Ciri was. Oh, hold on. We've got ourselves a fight on our hands. Them's be fighting words. I mean, not a terribly difficult fight, because I don't necessarily have to worry about paying too much attention. But, you know, a fight nonetheless. Last time we had completed the Velen side of things. And the next thing for us to do is to continue our search for Ciri. She had left Velen and headed north to Novigrad, which is our next destination. A chicken sandwich. That doesn't look like a chicken sandwich. It seems to be missing the bread, which I feel is a important part of a sandwich. Like, if you make a sandwich without bread, I feel like that's just not a sandwich anymore. And I don't feel like that's that much of a bold statement on my part. But maybe they just didn't have the budget to animate bread for that icon. Now, supposedly there is... there's treasure hidden inside this basement. Let's switch to Ard. There is, in fact, treasure. I'm not going to pick up any common items because it just doesn't sell for much. I mean, I suppose I could pick it up because I am going to be heading somewhere to sell this anyway. Yeah, might as well. Hemme, no wonder we're losing this war, with cowardly cunts for soldiers. All it took were a few arrows and a wallop of the mace for seasoning, and that was that. Battle was over, and the whole convoy was ours for the picking. Maybe they were having such a hard time of it because all of that vodka they were carrying. Our brave warriors must have taken a sip from time to time with obvious results. When you're seeing double, it's damn hard to hit your target. Take everything we gathered to the cubby, then fence it quick as you can, except that showy parade shite. You'll have to bury or burn that. I reckon someone might recognize the insignia, and then there'd be trouble. Okay, so I'd imagine the deserters stole everything and then hid it inside this barn, and then they decided they were going to stay here for the rest of the war. Until a witcher came about. Alright, let's take a look at quests. Our next thing to do is to go to Novigrad, but I don't want to go right away. I think we have one more thing to do. That is to... at our level, should I say. We've got lots of things to do, as you can tell. But I'm not going to worry about them because they are much higher level than I am. I'm level 12. Not going to worry about it. But let's talk to the counterfeit seller. We don't need his papers. We've got official papers in order to get across the Pontar to Novigrad. But, you know, maybe... maybe I could get some other sort of reward for completing out a Witcher's work. Alright, unfortunately, that is the closest fast travel.
Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Velen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
I kind of want the ability to turn off the the plot reminders. Like, I feel like I remember the plot well enough. It doesn't necessarily go into enough depth to give you details that you might miss. Roach, to me! Roach, what are you doing on the other side of the fence? The road is on this side. So I also have the option, if I wanted, to do horse races with Roach, which apparently, by doing horse races, that improves your gear for Roach. You get better horse gear. But the thing is, I do not want to spend any amount of time on the horse. Okay, what am I using? Let's switch to the crossbow. Actually, why am I using the crossbow? Art is way better at knocking bandits off of horses. Also, what does that cage represent? Are those like people that need to be freed? Let's oh, hello. Oh, hello.
Damn.
Let's take a look. Oh. All right. Got a fancy... might as well take... I said this is probably going to be worthless, but... Ooh, a merchant. Actually, this is convenient. I am not reading all that. I want to open the door.
Look for me stole by the bridge across the pond tower. Got goods for the army mostly. I'll make an exception for you.
Yeah, that's what they call me. They call me Hero A. A rope ladder. A rope. Why would I even need rope? Alas, this is not Death Stranding. You don't just walk around with a rope ladder and then use it as needed.
What is it?
Got work for you, because you look to me eyes like a witcher. Am I right?
What do you need?
Need from the men to finish their work unharmed. But we got corpse eaters coming out all the while. Rid us of them, and we'll give you a share.
All right. I don't know if you were the one I was actually coming here to talk to. No, you're not. That's fine. I guess I...
Beware the ghouls.
Ah, hello. I guess this is just another quest that happened to be here. That's fine. That's great. Because, like, I feel as though the most important thing in regards to traveling around in this game is completing quests, because that's what gets you experience. Fighting these ghouls is not going to get me much experience. But completing the quest to fight these ghouls.
What now, you piece of filth?
Oh no, you've really insulted that ghoul. No, get back here, ghoul. Ah, the ghoul got one of them. Sorry. Why didn't you use your heavy mace? Or was it just too heavy? Okay, having to wait between each wave of ghouls. Is making me impatient. And then they... Oh, a rot fiend this time. Oh my gosh. Nope, get... Alright. How many waves of ghouls am I going to have to worry about? Okay, that was the last wave. Fantastic.
Wow, you did good, Witcher. Here, your share for your toil.
You only let one of my men die. Good enough. We didn't even like that guy either. All right, let's meditate to refill our health. Wait, did I already do the quest? And I'm...
Transit passes at terrific prices. Oh, you again. Looking for a pass? I've got a special price for you.
What's your offer then? Because I already ran into your brother-in-law. He and his men can work in peace.
Oh,
Ah, well then, that changes everything.
I mean, I could buy it and then I'll have it. I don't need it.
Gotta think it over. So long.
Oh,
I mean, I could always just not do that quest because I don't need to do the quest. Either way, let us carry on. Let's go visit Triss. Wait. She is way to the north. That's fine. Though supposedly there should be that merchant on the other side of the Pontar. So I could maybe offload all of my stuff with him. And then also I showed my pass on the other bridge. So do I have to show my pass again?
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of steel. Keep that up and I'll crack your skull open.
Alright, I guess it counts for both sides. Actually, in this case, then let's actually fast travel to Blackbow, because I know that there's a smith who can repair my stuff, and I could sell stuff to. But it might be late in the night. Let us meditate until morning in the middle of the street. Nobody will mind that a witcher is just kind of like kneeling in the middle of the street. They're all going to walk around him for some reason.
Where'd you get the silver? Yeah?
I'll take a look. Maybe pick something.
Is that your sales pitch, sir? Customer walks up to you and you're like, yeah? There's a video game store back where I used to live. One of my favorite stores. But the owner of the store, who I sometimes see there from time to time, I'd see him behind the counter. Phone would ring. He'd reach over. He'd pick up the phone and he'd go, "Video games." And already I'm doing a disservice because I'm putting way too much effort in that. It would sound more like video games. And that's it. That's his greeting. Not hello, or this is the video game shop. Nothing. Let's sell. Oh, yeah. We had the Novigrad longsword, which is only worth 11 coins. Oh, the Redanian halberdier's armor actually is worth a little bit. And the Skellige Gambison. I didn't want to sell the elegant shoes. It's too bad this game does not feature a buyback. For people who screw up, like me. Maybe I should just store those items, because if I never use them, like they're just kind of occupying inventory space. And then I don't want to necessarily continue to have to rebuy them because I accidentally sold them.
I thought we ended 6 feet under the birches. Why do you have to play the hero?
Although I don't think there's a stash in this town. Alright, the next time I find a stash, I'll deposit the nice clothes because I'm not using them. Let's just go do that right now. Go to Castle Village, drop off the nice clothes that I got in the
Little prick.
in the tutorial area.
I'll tell you where the loot's at.
Oh, yep. Now, I'm not entirely sure if this is like a universal stash. So, you know, this is at the very least a nice way to test it out. The next time I see a stash, I'll open it up. And if it happens to have the nice set of clothes that that Geralt had to wear that one time and that one time only, then I know that they're universal. I'm just checking to see if there were any like notice boards or quest lines I might have passed up. Oh. Hello. Nope, this is not the way. Them's be some big dogs. Not quite as big as, say, like the dogs in Dragon Age, like the dog that can join your party. Like, those are beefy dogs. Those are beefy, muscular doggos in Dragon Age. I forget the name of those dogs. I want to say it starts with the letter M. But I could be confusing that with something else. All right, let's take a look at the map, see where we're going. Because there are a few stops around here. Like, we could probably get a fast travel in that direction. And then we can swing up to get that quest. And I'm only like 200, less than 200 steps away, so I'm not going to worry about bringing out... Oh, hello. Level 18, eh? Stop not casting Igni. See? Oh, hold on. Let's eat something. Because we are fighting bad guys that are over our level. I'm starting to get a theory that level isn't exactly as important as I was thinking. Like, I fought ghouls that were marked as level 23 the other day, when I was a lower level than I am now. And they weren't necessarily that difficult to fight. Same goes with, like, fighting those deserters just earlier today who are, like, level 7. Those guys were easy. It only took, like, 2 to 3 hits. Also, let's get rid of that common item. Because it's not going to sell. Who built staircases in this cave? But yeah, like, I fought those ghouls that were level 23. I'm lower level than I am now. And it was fine. It wasn't terribly difficult. Versus, like, there are plenty of games where, like, you fight enemies that are in the skull area. And
gotta blow this up if I want to get rid of the Endrigas.
all right. Where, like, you fight a enemy that is designated as a skull. Like, they just destroy you. But this game doesn't have that. I wonder why. Like, what enables it to essentially stand out? Or should I say, what enables you to survive despite being significantly lower level than the people you're fighting? All right, let's go grab this quest. As we make our way north to Novigrad and Triss. not exactly a straight shot over to her, but we're definitely not making a straight shot across the kingdom anyway. Geralt has found himself entranced by his wanderlust. John Verdun?
Which, John Vernon, remember? He saved me from the drowners. It was Coppolis then. Now, why, my purse is bursting.
With coin that belonged to the refugees. Vengeance tastes sweet.
I thought you'd come for your reward. I'll gladly pay, mind you. You saved my life, no two ways about it. But, if you're looking for a bruising, well, you'll find it.
I mean, I could just kill him and take the coin, and also everybody would be better off, because he's attacking refugees and stealing from them, and making a small gang for that. Let's see what Reddit says about John Verdun. Oh yeah, he was yeah, it's been a while since I saved him. It was probably like a couple weeks ago in real life time. Now here's the thing. Like, you could kill him. Like, imagine if you had a third option. Like, I'll take the coin, I'll kill you, or I'll do neither thing. And I feel as though not taking the coin is very similar to just taking the coin, because essentially you're allowing him to continue to prey on refugees.
Should have left you there, tied up, right at the water's edge.
Well, you can't turn back time. But I'm willing to see to it your conscience don't torment you long. Get it!
Let's dance.
Okay, that might have been a little bit too easy. John. Maybe you shouldn't have decided to throw it down with a Witcher. Because, by gods, you were annihilated. Destroyed. Absolutely wrecked. That was probably the fastest I've done any of the fights in this game. Oh, hello. Yeah.
You'll never learn.
Casting curses. Whoreson!
I mean, I probably should try parrying. I'm not particularly good at it. Eh.
Time to end this.
Let's try using art. If I can...
Curses. What's casting curses? Fucking bastard! Don't let him catch his breath!
I'm sure there was a better way to do that. But I admit, I don't have much practice fighting shield users. And I don't remember if the game taught me like any better way to fight them. Actually, let's take a look. Tutorial, blah, 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 hairstyle, finisher, combat. It doesn't say, there's not a section on shields. Like, is there a sign that works better on shield users? Protects you against damage. Just temporarily, probably temporarily disorient. All right, where am I going? Still heading, oh yeah. I'm heading north to this shopkeeper. Just in case this happens to lead to another fast travel point. I would imagine it's possibly going to be by this windmill. Let us... get a screenshot of that because it is a nice and majestic view of the countryside. I'm not just talking about Geralt, but everything else around him. Are you a traveling merchant?
Greetings.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
And I can also sell whatever I picked up that's worthless. Actually, this Novigrad longsword might be better than what I'm using because of its repair. But only like slightly better. Like extremely slightly. Like, I don't care about any of these runes that are 2%. See, 20 armor piercing? That's nice. Verdant Archer's Gambison is not quite that great. And the Skellig Gambison also not particularly good. Yeah, 2% Ard sign intensity is not that interesting. Although I suppose if you have 3 of them, or 4 of them, now you've got 8%.
Farewell.
And now he is broke. Because he ran into a witcher. Alright, let's go to this notice board. Make that our next destination on our way up to Novigrad. Although I feel just looking at Novigrad, like running around Velen has like it's a small variety of land types and areas to cover. But I feel like Novigrad as the city is going to present a little bit more of an interesting environment to explore, as opposed to just mostly hills, forest, and hamlets. Are you a shady individual? House in good condition. Selling because I'm moving to Govir permanently. Price subject to negotiation. Looking for seasonal laborers to help with the cucumber harvest in Nazir. Will supply escorted wagon transport through areas affected by the war. Which doesn't necessarily mean you're going to survive. A lot of wagon transports have led to death. Once there, room and board, 2 meals a day, and lodging with 10 others in a thatched hut equipped with fireplace and a separate dining chamber will be provided. Only 2. Works days, 12 hours, payment subject to negotiation. Qualified painter accepting commissions for murals, as well as paintings on canvas depicting any given theme or subject the patron desires. For portable commissions, makeup and costumes provided for no extra cost, including the particularly fashionable Redanian notable and respected matron looks. Dear Witcher, sir, if any be present hereabouts, that is, I've a hunch. What am I saying? I'm dead certain that the woods I was lucky enough to gain possession of, or at least I felt lucky about that until recently, that these woods are home to a cruel evil, a devil of some kind. I hired a gang of dwarven loggers not long back to harvest lumber, strapping lads, every last one having cut down many a mighty tree in his life. So you can imagine my surprise when said loggers disappeared, all save one, and he claimed to have seen a monster. I've marked out a bounty for freeing my stretch of woods from all foul creatures, and dearly hope that soon I will have the pleasure of giving it to someone. Sincerely, Brian Hotch. Good people, take pity on the poor lot of us peasants. The field outside of our town are haunted by a wraith, somewhat like a maid in appearance, though her visage is ghastly and sullied. You cannot walk within 10 spans of the evil and hope to escape alive. It's thus keeping us from harvesting our crops, meaning famine and misery await us if nothing changes. So we plan to hand all our remaining gold to whoever drives this white lady off or kills her. Helma, Ignatius's widow. P.S. Since I've got many an inquiry into the matter already, I'll let it be known right here. I'm not interested in remarrying. Gwent lovers! Count Tybalt invites you to come to the Passiflora, where he shall proudly host a high-stakes Gwent tournament. On offer will be not only riveting play against superb opponents, but also fabulous prizes for the victors. Only ladies and gentlemen fortunes vast enough to cover the entry fee are invited to join. We also require all entrants be in possession of an above-average deck, one fitted with a good measure of neutral cards. Decks will be checked before entry is permitted. Hope to see you at the Passiflora. I will not be at the Passiflora. Okay, so there's the White Lady and the Beast of Honortone. Or the Lord in the Wood. Either way, they're higher level than the main level quest. So still the main level quests takes priority. I was hoping to see a fast travel post somewhere. Oh, is that one? Yes. Fantastic. All right, let us... Yeah, let's go north to this fast travel board.
Careful, you scamp. This is Novigrad. What's your
Strumpet? How goes it? Why?
You always wear tight trousers.
I don't know. Do you always wear tight shorts? Why are you purring like a cat? Is that a thing?
To poison it, no doubt.
Think the lady's grown tired of your company.
lady?
What lady? See her ears? She-elf. And everyone knows elves are always doing something on the sly.
I'm not doing anything, I swear it. I must just fetch some water.
Where will you put it? Where's your jug, eh? Where's your bucket?
Leave her be.
By what right you giving me orders, eh?
By what right are you giving her
Let's go,
orders?
Lenny. Killing's like batting an eye for witchmen.
You can breathe. It's over.
Over. For you, perhaps. You'll go on your merry way. But I must stay here. And they will too.
Nothing I can do about that.
Then why get involved at all? You didn't scare those boars off for my sake. For your own.
Oh,
Just and noble. A knight on a swiving white steed. Or do I have it all?
do you want me to have done nothing?
And remember, we neither need nor want your pity.
I don't have pity. I just saw a situation.
We can go at it here, or at my place.
Like, I'm sure she has more, like, she has more to deal with, like, of that sort of thing on a regular basis. And that has left her feeling very jaded. And I'm sure by now she's become tiresome of the White Knight. Are you also a strumpet? Are you also going to... Again, what is up with the cat noises? Is that something people find erotic in Novigrad? Is purring? There are a lot of strumpets, by the way. It pains me to inform you that in light of recent events, the decision has been made to call off our planned festival of Nilfgaardian culture. Yeah, it's probably the war. The war is probably the thing that is preventing... Like, it's hard to share culture if everybody's trying to kill each other. We would like to inform all venerable residents of Novigrad that last week the temple god fished 3 bodies of the following descriptions out of the city sewers. Male, of moderate age, clad in rich apparel with a birthmark on his upper shoulder. Female, elderly, dressed in a blue nightshirt, numerous blunt trauma wounds all over her body. Male, young, naked, indecent tattoo on his groinal area. These bodies will be examined and identified by the end of the month, then cremated. We would like to take this opportunity to warn our dear townsmen and women against entering the sewers. Despite continual efforts on the part of our brave temple guard, they remain an extraordinary dangerous place. Why are people trying to enter the sewers? Is an excellent question. Will purchase books. Contents not important as long as they're bound in attractive leather and have titles written in gold plate. I wish to display them in my salon in a bid to lend my domicile gravity and sophistication. Right. Tuesday next, a deliver of the latest Cadwana prose will be made to the warehouse near Irock Square. Only bulk buyers welcome. Fellow followers of the flame, in recent days, several officers of the Temple Guard have been ravaged to death in a most bestial manner. An investigation has been launched to look into the matter, so the perpetrator shall soon feel the iron grip of justice closing around his throat. Anyone able to help the guardsmen track down and punish this murderer or murderers, as the case may be, is asked to report to the nearest guard post at once. A reward is foreseen. It is likewise hereby announced that any man aiding or abetting these bandits or withholding evidence regarding these crimes shall be punished by torture, imprisonment, or even death. Sergeant Gilbert Witchkin. To all Gwent players, the dwarven banker Vimy Vivaldi is a villain and a cheat. Using typical non-human trickery, he conned his way to victory over me, then forthwith demanded I surrender my cards without the slightest consolation or giving me the chance for a rematch. Anyone tempted to play with him resists regret. A Wilbishire. So basically you lost because you suck at the game and you are a poor loser. Possibly. Alright, Deadly Delights, that's level 15, a little bit higher for us. Alright, we've put this off a little bit too long. Let us go visit Triss at her house, who is apparently staying in Novigrad. It is possible that Ciri visited her, but I feel like Triss knows Ciri. Who are they burning alive? Who is the cult of the fire burning alive in public?
No evil can survive the holy fire. The holy fire enlightens, burns, and cleanses. Behold the flame of grace and mercy. Special fire for you, freak. Nice, slow burning. You'll beg for mercy in all the voices known to you. But the others are your speech. No! I wanted only to live like you. Help me, kind folk, please!
Yeah, I don't think the folk are going to help you. A Doppler? Like a doppelganger?
Sure hope Dudu hasn't met the same fate.
Why the stench is entirely different. They say some witches suspicious to me. Tramp.
There were rumors about all kinds of rumors. Even she
My belly. Eternal fire, how it hurts.
I see these drunks have decided to share their animations. Wait, are they slightly off? Or are they exact? I think they're exact. It's like a little dance. Eyewitness testimony has confirmed that Triss Marigold of Maribor, known as the 14th of the Hill, a member of the infamous Lodge of Sorcerers, is currently resident in our fair city. Anyone in possession of information about her place of hiding, plans, or accomplices is obligated by law, both divine and human, to report to the nearest outpost of the Temple Guard at once. And whoever helps the witch by giving her food or shelter shall burn alongside her. Oh. I seek a witcher of unsullied reputation, documentation regarding prior achievements and written references preferred, who will undertake the task of combing the residents of the outskirts of the city recently acquired by the undersigned Count Kurt de Sat, in order to find and drive off or kill the creature which is haunting it. A sizable reward is guaranteed. On behalf of the Merchants Guild, I hereby announce the following. A particular bold beast, an imp to our thinking, has taken to thieving the market near the city gates. Though it has not yet harmed any humans, this monster has caused a great deal of irrecoverable financial loss. Whoever tracks down and kills this imp shall receive a hefty reward, one free of all taxes, in accordance with our Honorable City Councilman's Decree numbered 127-1 C 7, 10. Do not tarry in providing assistance, good people, for retail trade is the backbone of a healthy economy, meaning the financial well-being of the city's merchants lies in all your best interests. Anyone looking to bash some heads will find plenty of worthy ones in our fair city. Those interested in joining the fun, sign up for our tournament. You'll face these host highly honorable gents. Gorgeous George, known as the Pile Driver. Archibald O'Neill, Captain Iron Mortimer, and Durden, known as the Tailor. No. By order of the city, number 1408 DZ 185, a reward is set aside for the killing of the monster which torments and murders residents of the Bits After Dark. The only acceptable proof of having performed this deed shall be a trophy taken from the monster's body. Yes, this means your mother's, or cousin's, or aunt's eyewitness testimony will not suffice, nor will the sworn word of any other person, regardless of his or her claimed relation to you, the hierarch, or anyone else, and also without caring one whit for his or her alleged trustworthiness, which supposedly can be attested by anyone at your favorite drinking hall. For more information and or to collect the reward, see District Superintendent for the bits. Alright, so Triss is hiding in town. Like, I've already talked to Kara Metz about how the sorcerers of the lodge are largely in hiding. But she's hiding in the middle of the city.
Hey, sod off. We're looting here.
Not here for the loot. Interested in the sorcerers who lived here.
And we're supposed to believe that?
Yeah.
Most likely hiding in some rat trap with the rest of them.
Who's she hiding from?
Temple Guard's cracking down. All mages are fair game. Yeah, they round them up like rats.
Someone's gotta know more.
I'd look for her in the Putrid Grove.
Putrid Grove. Interesting, as names go.
A hive of scum and freakery if it ever was.
Ah!
No decent folk show their hides there.
That why you think I should look for my friend there?
Oh, I meant no offense.
This game is having some issues. That's okay.
Putrid Grove. Where is it?
I wouldn't know. Rumor has it, it's a place for freaks and oddities. You'd fit in well there.
Maybe. Thing is, gotta know how to get there.
They say you've got to get there through the sewers, but you've got to enter them outside of town. Do you know where exactly, though?
Ask a beggar. Or spot yourself a thief. Follow him. Beggars and thieves got to pay tribute to the king of beggars. Word is, they do it in the grove.
Mean to say the local beggars have a king, crown, scepter, and all that?
Wouldn't scoff, mate. King of beggars, it's a moniker. Yeah, for a man who everyone in Novigrad respects deeply.
And watch yourself. Menger himself don't even go to the grove. Someone call for me. Wonder why.
It's Menger.
Temple Guard.
Yeah, I just saw you murder somebody, or should I say burn somebody alive.
What, but sir, what's the offence? This is some sorcerer's bitchy shop.
Think that gives you the right to steal her property? Well, sorcerers, mages of all types are outlaws. But by law, the Temple Guard takes possession of their belongings, and the rule of law still holds in Novigrad. You know a bat can sniff out a moth a mile away.
Got nothing to do with their sense of smell. It's about their hearing.
Well, well. Man knows his bats. Here I thought you only cared about monsters.
I'm sure you research about bats for, like, the peripheral knowledge.
And start by warning them. Novigrad's no place for your kind.
Heard Novigrad was no place for mages. Now you're telling me it's no place for witchers. So who's it a place for?
Righteous folk professing the one true faith in the eternal fire.
Okay, the eternal fire has definitely presented itself as an ongoing
One
villain.
misstep, one error, you'll make a mistake. It's inevitable. I'll be the first to learn of it, and when I do, it'll be standard procedure, like for every magic oddity who dares taint this city's air. Be seeing you.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to be a problem. I know they led those thieves away, but
Herbs? Roots? Just turn to healing?
I mean, I suppose you could kind of like hide a little bit better if you have a like a meaningful profession that you could advertise yourself doing in the meantime. As a mule is neither ass nor horse, though it has traits of both, so are witchers neither mages nor common men. That is an interesting way to describe how witchers are different from mages. It can thus be said that their casting spells is an affront to nature, as is in fact everything witchers do. This is a very biased author. Ah, some dumpling. A bath. I don't know why I took the candelabrum. Oh, hello.
Triss's. Never knew her to drop them on the floor.
Oh, an alternative. Not quite the devils you thought witchers were.
The rose of remembrance. All dried up.
I've already read that book. Okay, I don't think I want to look for thieves. Let's talk to beggars. Like, I don't feel like doing, like, a follow quest. Because that's basically just an escort quest with more steps.
Oh, deepest apologies, Governor.
Fetch some metal, you wretch.
Oh no, you've been robbed of your bits and bobs.
I've been robbed! Thief!
Captured and displayed in the sideshow of the suns. Well, it could be quite profitable. How much do they sell? Magnificent for?
Are you a thief?
Truth is, we're already dependent on economic.
That is a really long stealing animation.
More cautious than I thought. Can't get too close.
Stop! Thief!
Ah. I wanted to avoid this.
Look awfully suspicious to me, tramp.
Arms for the poor.
merciful? Give us a crown, eh? My mum's sick, and if I don't feed her, well, she's like to die of hunger.
All right, I'll give you some coin, but you gotta tell me where the Putrid Grove is.
I don't know that. Keep your coin, I don't know a thing. Move on. Be gone!
Okay, I was still following that guy.
Some overwrapped sheep's feet.
The bonny birds that prance by here, cheeks like full bellows, begging to be squeezed.
I feel as though the game is torn. Between the two versions of this quest. You were surprised by finding the samurai set? I almost actually left the... that castle where the armor set is picked up without it. Like, I didn't even notice the note that Yennefer had sent you or given you until like after I'd found it and had forgotten that she had said like, oh, but yeah, I had a gift for you. I had set aside a gift. Oh my god. It definitely is a bit out of place. It doesn't necessarily... It feels like a... Like you're cosplaying as a samurai within the world of The Witcher. Like, at the very least, it gives you a nice coordinated set. Because, like, everything I've had before this has been kind of ugly. And then I'd find a replacement chest piece, and the chest piece would be even uglier, and then it would be just like, oh god. The Witcher fashion is just falling apart. It says Chinese. You know, I didn't actually look at the description. Is there a... White Tiger of the West armor. Oh yeah, the dragon tiger things on the shoulder pads. Ah, it's the King of Beggars' hideout. At the very least, I can stop following this thief.
Open up.
Yeah, I do have Heart of Stone and Blood and Wine.
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords, mutated killer, methinks.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Yeah, I'm ready to play this game to the end. That way I can actually experience... Like, I'm told that the end of Blood and Wine provides a resolution for Geralt's storyline, and I feel like I should definitely experience all of it by the time Witcher 4 comes out. Should I pay? Yeah, sure, why not?
Catch.
You may enter.
Like 50 coins.
Right after you leave me your weapons. They'll be safe in my locker.
All right.
Fine. Make sure you don't lose them.
No worries.
I'm having a good time with the game. I'm not necessarily as big of a fan of the combat, but it's tolerable enough to the point where like I can experience the story and still have a great time. I think my biggest surprise with this game is just how slowly you level up. Like it's a very meticulous process. Like especially like comparison to like Cyberpunk, which I played through, and Cyberpunk you're like constantly leveling up, whereas like this you could go, like there was a point where I went like a few hours in between leveling up just because of the quests that I was completing and what I was doing as I was adventuring, because you don't really gain much experience in fighting. Like, you gain a lot of your experience in just the completion of quests, it seems.
More and more people come to our city.
Ah, it's Triss.
About time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes, high time.
Me and my men will manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Hey, Triss.
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you managed to...
Yeah, I try to do as many of the side quests and contracts. I generally look at the same level, but it does seem as though, like, you have a much wider range of, like, enemies you could fight at your level.
Your spies tell you I was looking for the Putrid Grove?
My skull would be a home for bottom-feeding river fish if I didn't keep an ear to the ground. And please, Putrid Grove? Ugly name for our cozy little hideout, wouldn't you say?
I didn't give it. So what would you call this place, sir?
So what would you call this dive?
This dive of scum and villainy.
Maybe?
For a man who shakes down beggars and thieves for tribute, you're quite the romantic.
You say tribute, I say taxes. You say thieves, I say hard-working street clerks. See, Witcher, I've got plans, big plans, far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City council is a puppet troupe with a hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen, we got to rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
Yeah, setting people on fire in the middle of the public does not seem to benefit the city.
Mostly adults.
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but a leash around their necks. They call this place the Putrid Grove. But it's
Yeah, I finished the Bloody Baron storyline.
This year's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason. I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city. Because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural.
Yeah, mine. And me friends. But that's a tale for another time. For now, I'll leave you two alone. Because I can see, well, you clearly need it.
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along.
Yeah. All right. So, let's see. How did it end up? So I went to the ladies in the wood, to the crones. The crones sent me to kill the spirit in the wood. I went to kill the spirit in the wood, decided to help the lady in the wood, and she was transported into the black horse, who the horse went over, saved the orphans. I went over, saved Anna, who had been turned into a hag by the crones for letting the kids escape. I saved Anna from becoming a hag, but that unfortunately also killed her. The Bloody Baron had reunited with his daughter. Momentarily, it seems. Actually, no, wait, it doesn't just seem. Momentarily, because the Bloody Baron then returned to his keep and then hung himself. So, that is how that story ended. The Bloody Baron has died with, and the secret of his fancy Gwent card is now lost eternally.
Arrangement. He using you?
Helping me to survive,
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Marigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Marigold parted with someone very dear to her and had to start anew. Hasn't turned out like I imagined. Come on.
Is there a good ending?
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret.
Like,
Bound to be back soon. Nice to hear a few kind words, but my friend needs his weapons.
Course, I got 'em. Said I'd have 'em, give 'em back.
Like,
so I'm giving 'em back. Here's your junk.
like if you kill the lady,
Thanks.
yeah, I feel as though the good ending
Novigrad's not what it
does not like The Witcher and Cyberpunk kind of share that in that like there really aren't good endings.
I take it you're in Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely,
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
her. Here. No, impossible.
She was here.
Because like I was looking up what other options, like if you instead of saving the lady in the wood, you killed the spirit in the tree, like
I'll do everything I can.
the crones essentially eat the children, and then Anna goes nuts because she's realized that she's been feeding these the crones children, which is like it's not necessarily a good thing to have in your conscience.
Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
I can do that. Where'd you toss the package?
Near the crane. Second bridge in from the harbour.
I didn't expect such devotion.
Wanted to freshen up anyway. Let's go.
Stop. Hear that? They've come for us.
The fall didn't break until I began to prick his heels. Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. damn near went mad.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
Got the ending where the Baron and his daughter take the Baron's wife, turned into a water hag far away to find... So in theory, they might have actually found a better cure than just reversing the curse. And I think the Baron's castle still kind of falls into anarchy and corruption because of the Baron's hanging of himself. That didn't really help the situation. Yeah, the sergeant who seemed like the second in command has taken over, and he's decided that extra discipline was the best kind of discipline. Oh, hello.
There's a draft. Should be an exit here. Klug wouldn't have sent us here if there wasn't. Must be a lever on this wall that'll open a secret passage.
A lever? Alright.
Free city of Novigrad. The name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes three things. Coin, coin, and even more coin. That's why they're exterminating mages.
They've got to
confiscating
have
property and
money.
possessions. And they'll go after non-humans next. The elves. Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guess it'll do wonders for my complexion.
Alright. Back into the water I go. Although swimming in this game is not terribly bad. There are far worse games that you could be swimming in. Though honestly, the one that always comes to mind is there's a very specific level in Banjo-Kazooie that haunts me to this day because of its swimming. Let's get some air. It is the only game with a swimming level where you lose oxygen while being on the surface of the water.
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a few fish.
Oh, I was just swimming in raw sewage. I love it. Bonus points if you know the reference.
Soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Alright, Triss, what have you got?
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on. 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry.
I mean, otherwise she would have to swim. Swimming in video games is definitely often hit or miss.
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Not often hit. Like, it's a special sort of video game that really enables swimming to actually be good versus just tolerable. I'm trying to remember a game where I'm like, yes, swimming is great in it, and I still haven't played Subnautica, and I feel as though if I played Subnautica, a game entirely dedicated to swimming, like maybe I'd be on board for that. But like other than that, like I can't think of a game that I've played where I've liked, like it's the ocean or it's water. It's time to dive in.
Is that a problem?
By the eternal fire, no. I'm surprised, that's all. Together I expect you resolve things twice as fast. You've the look of true experts. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
There's a very specific game that I want to play one day, and I just haven't gotten around to it. Released on the 360 and PS3 back in the day, called Hydrophobia, which, if you haven't heard of it, it was like a specific game that really focused on its water physics. Like, water behaving like water. Like a survival horror game built around water physics. And maybe that game might have some decent swimming.
All right then, let's get to work.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related.
Triss, do you really need to take off your hood in order to do your work?
I'll cover half the space, you take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
Thing is, I know what evidence of manticore activity looks like, but rodents?
Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a royal council meeting, but they killed my king. Look for crevices and droppings.
Once we place this incense, what then?
I'll cast a spell and the rats will leave.
Can't do that without sprinkling incense? Don't really feel up to looking for rat shit.
Stop whining.
Triss, I think I found evidence of rat activity. Believe it or not, I've immediately found evidence of rat activity right in front of us. Here we go.
Looks like a good spot. I don't like that guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat.
Can't help but agree. But no, notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must really want the rats out.
Triss, he's a merchant. He makes his living by haggling.
If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd starve to death in this city.
Yeah. Also, why are the rats congregating in like 3 very specific spots to poop?
Magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a moment to talk. Well? Well? Now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound.
Reconciled?
Knew a man once who reacted to everything, especially adversity, by mocking it.
Healthy attitude. Must have lived long.
Came a day he lost both his legs in battle. He shrugged, said it was better that way, he'd never feel pain in them again.
I understand him perfectly.
I know. Thing is, he was lying to himself.
I think he just didn't have much of a choice.
We all lie sometimes, but lying to yourself is running away, whereas there's really nowhere to run.
Sometimes you have to escape just to forget. Your friend might have dwelled on his lost legs, but it's not like by grieving he could have grown another pair. So, tell me how Yen's doing?
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
She's fine.
She's fine.
That's good.
Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
Ah, the procession of rats is complete. It just smells too bad for them with this incense. They will go elsewhere.
Well, well. Our lovebirds having themselves a little chat instead of work.
Sir, have you not seen the procession of rats just vacate the premises?
Who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to
Ah,
notify them if
yep,
I
that's why he wasn't negotiating, because he was going to hand over Trish.
didn't have the heart to refuse.
To hand over Triss at the end. Yeah.
This stank from the start.
Such a sharp sense of smell. You should have legged it while you had the chance.
I don't generally leg it. Here's what I think you should do. Pay up and march your boys out of here while there's still time.
Yeah, sending them up against a sorceress and a witcher?
I didn't hire a sorceress in order to pay her.
Take my advice, mutant. If it's not your business, stay out of it.
Thanks for the advice, but I can't take it. All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this
That's
course.
doing okay. How are you?
Neither is to leave here alive.
Although I suppose we have just been...
Too late to surrender.
Yeah. Used by merchants to get rid of... Like, using a mage to get rid of rats is very short-sighted. Unless he was planning on getting the reward for... Oh, thank you, Triss.
Bastard hired me on the assumption he wouldn't have to pay me. Duped and trapped like a child. If not for you, we need to find Brandon.
Yep. Let's see. No, that's probably not worth much. Let's also eat something so we gain some benefits too. Vitality regeneration. No, we don't need to equip it. But yeah, Randy, we're in Novigrad now. Helping out Triss. Getting rid of rats. And getting betrayed by local merchants who wish to serve the local fire cult.
Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy.
But how did they know that you knew?
Not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live and pay us double. Now.
Fine. Your coin.
Now, get.
Thanks, Geralt.
No need. Glad I could help.
You know, I've been thinking...
I like the story. I think the story is really good. Like, the story is essentially what's driving my interest in the game. And
very capable.
I'm curious as... I'm
Never
still... I
trust
feel,
the dreamer's abilities myself.
Kareen's been very effective. You should at least try.
I feel like video
She's
games,
taken a job
especially
close
big
by.
RPGs, have
Follow
one
the canal away from the fish
highly specific
house is near the
problem,
first
and
bridge.
that's that like
It's
its
only
villains
if you jump
often
here, the
disappear
bridge
from the main storyline.
Not coming with me?
This game does it a little bit better because we've been seeing the wild hunt at a
Not
distance,
exactly.
but I don't
Nothing even remotely
expect that the wild hunt as characters are really going to matter that much aside from being antagonists. Like, I always refer to Mass Effect 1 as, like, how Saren has, like, a bigger role towards the beginning of the game, and then he just kind of disappears till the end. And so far, we've kind of seen bits and pieces of the Wild Hunt, and we've actually fought one of the members of the Wild Hunt in a quest to help out Kara Metz. But I feel as though, like, the characterization of the Wild Hunt, as well as that plot, is largely going to find itself backseating to side quests, contracts. I've played 75% of Witcher 1, somewhere between 2/3 and 3/4 of the first Witcher. I didn't finish it. I think I got to the city when you're like dealing with I forget if you're dealing with the plague or something. And then I have not played Witcher 2. Maybe one day I'll rectify those things, but like The Witcher 1 is... It's every time I go back to it, it's a little bit harder to go back to.
It was nice to see you again.
You too, Geralt. You should go now, before Kareen goes back into hiding somewhere.
What if I want to find you?
I live in the Bits, near the fish market. Stop by. It'll be nice.
All right. See you later.
Okay, so we've talked to Triss, but Triss has not met up with Ciri. We still don't know what Ciri actually did while she's in Novigrad. Well, thank you for dropping by and saying hello. Let's see. Got a bunch of things to do, as you can see. A lot of them are higher level. And I'll worry following the thread. Huh. But the next level for the story quest is level 7, so we can just do that. Yeah, and then there's also a quest we can pick up over there. We can do that after we do the Novigrad Dreaming. Possibly. I don't know where this...
Just passing by, wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
Who's asking?
Rudolf de Jonkier. Of those de Jonkiers, yes.
Oh, those
My
de
ancestors
Jonkiers,
laid the
of
foundations
course.
the city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
I'm looking for Kareen Tilly.
Oh, you've come to the right place, then. Kareen is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
Dreaming the home's history?
Why do you need to know the house's history? You a historian or on a whim?
I bought this property a short while ago. Paid a pretty penny, I might add. Soon after, I witnessed disturbances. Led me to fear the home might be haunted.
What are the symptoms?
Oh, they vary. Giggling in the night. And furniture moving about in the attic. And last week... Well, you shan't believe it. I found human feces in the parlor.
That is not typical symptoms of a unhaunted house. Also, referring to a haunting, like the haunting elements of a haunted house as symptoms is an interesting approach. To refer to the haunting or curse as a disease.
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. You may enter, call that my whim. The second sword, is it in case the first one breaks? Smart.
I can already hear the giggling. If you see levitating chairs, it means that your toe hurts.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please. Stop. Go away.
Is that a godling? Like, if I remember correctly, a godling's description says that they tend to avoid crowded places.
Wake up. It's just a dream. Wake up.
The doll. The attic.
All right. Time to check the attic.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Alright. The attic is
Stop. Go away.
this way.
Leave it.
Way to the next room's blocked.
If only I had superpowers. Drawing of a crib. Paper on which a crib has been hastily drawn by a child, it seems. I'm sure all of these grapes that I'm finding within this house are in perfect freshness, and I could just eat it at any time.
Strange stuff. A doll. Drawing shows it lying in a cradle. Maybe I should find one.
Alright, so I imagine there isn't a cradle.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
There's a lot of cow's milk.
Stop. Go away.
The PS5 version nerfed the food specifically. So, like, I barely pay attention to the food's actual stats. Like, all right. There's a specific ability. I think there's at least a close enough save. I tried to save. I think there's at least a close enough autosave. Hopefully, I should be okay. Yeah. Is this the... I want to say this might be the second time this game has crashed. But not the first time that I've specifically reloaded. But anyway, yeah. So I have the ability that enables food to work for like, I forget if it's 10 or 20 minutes after you use the food item, and that's really the thing that I try to utilize the food items for. It's not necessarily their initial healing ability. But their more passive regeneration of vitality. And then I've also got Swallow on the belt. And I got the ability that allows your adrenaline to refill your health if you run out of...
check the attic.
Put it down, please.
Okay.
That's blood.
That's not that bad.
Please.
Way to the next room's blocked.
Yes. Drawing of crib. By child.
Strange
Take
stuff.
the doll.
The doll. Drawing shows it lying in a cradle. Maybe I should find one.
Stop. Go away. Leave it.
Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. Oh joy. A riddle. Guess I should find an oven.
I use an alchemy build. It's super OP, but it won't fully work until I get to the DLC. That rhymed. I've kind of just ignored the alchemy side. Like, I probably should one day just kind of look at the benefits of... Like, I haven't spent any points in the alchemy tree yet. But, like, it is definitely something I should consider. Right now, I've kind of been leaning towards going towards the crippling strikes because I fast attack all the time. Getting bleed damage out of it seems like it would be useful.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Alright, so we're looking at the oven, which is possibly in the basement. To make big boy damage at risk or dying from an overdose. Is that what happens if you overdose on potions? You actually just die, or you do a lot of damage? Or it takes...
Scared you, didn't I? I can tell you was scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
No, sorry.
That lady fell
Fun
asleep.
is illegal in
I've
this
sent her
town.
some horrible dreams. I'll not her wake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
You're lucky. I know you're a harmless godling, but others might not know, and then...
And how'd you know I'm a godling, eh? How's that, eh? Eh?
If it looks like
Ah.
one and acts like one, trust me, you're a godling.
You suffer from poison damage that can kill you unless you drink milk.
Why are you
Milk, it does the body good.
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big hen chases me. Hen's got these red...
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Is the house haunted, or... Yeah, I was gonna say, it doesn't really seem like the house is actually
I
haunted.
just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to! I don't! I won't!
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
Leave the dreamer alone. In exchange, I'll tell the banker the house is haunted. For good, no way to lift the curse.
You tell him that? What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes? Yes? Yes! Do that and I promise not to bother your friend. Not even a little. You're awfully nice, you know.
I don't hear that often. Thanks.
Now go wake that sleepyhead. I won't stop her. She'll get up.
Johnny and this girl would be excellent friends. And possibly would get up to way too much mischief. Like, untold amounts of mischief. And I do have to agree. Some of my most memorable dreams have been nightmares. I'm reminded there was a YouTube video Chris Straub made advertising like not melatonin, but like imagine like a sleeping aid that caused you to have like perfect sleep, but like 8 hours of grueling nightmares in the process. And it's like, I kind of would be tempted. Like 8 hours of perfect sleep. That's worth it. Have I had a dream within a dream?
Who are you?
Huh.
Miss Marigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish. But in the dream, well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
So do I need to actually tell the rich guy anything? I'm sure he's waiting outside. Maybe.
I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
A bit of both. A demon had captured Corinne. I managed to free her, but the house is still haunted.
Did Corinne dream of the building's past?
Yeah. Pretty horrid, apparently. Though she refused to talk about it. Nobody should inhabit the place.
So many crowns I paid. Oh, well. It shan't put me in the poorhouse.
I mean, you're a disjunct so I suppose you're still going to be financially stable. Let's actually talk to this quest giver over there. That way we can add their quest to the log. Actually, hold on. How much inventory? I've done a bunch of random things.
Beg your pardon?
Alas, no blacksmith, but...
The best stock in all Novigrad. No need to push, enough for all comers.
I'm not pushing anybody.
No one to push.
Very good. Manners before trade, always.
Let me have a look.
Alright. Only 12 coins. Eh. Ah. Worthless. $27 coins, alright. 2% sign intensity, just... Have I purchased bags for Roach? I have not. Have I? I don't think I have.
Bye.
Yeah. Where do they sell those? If you don't mind me asking. Or do I have to... Oh, damn it. Do I actually have to start doing the horse races in order to upgrade Roach? I was hoping of avoiding that because that would require me to actually race. Some merchants and blacksmiths.
Got the courage to repeat that slander to my face?
Readily. You are a mutant. A freak.
Ah, damn it. Geralt's eyes have become bugged out again.
Like a withered branch.
Like, I've found that, like, if I reload the game, it helps. But this is now the second time I've had this bug of Geralt's eyes just kind of becoming these multicolored rainbows of dots.
How many people's lives have you saved? From Brooksay, from Leshens?
That has no bearing.
Asked you a question. How many? There's something to think about, folks.
The preacher's fierce in the mouth. Put honor at him and his tail slinks between his legs. Come on, people.
Where Geralt's hair turned brown.
You'd be so pale if you ate onions and oil.
Herbalist. Oh, hold on. We've got a blacksmith over here. I'd like to talk to them to, at the very least, repair my stuff.
Top-notch swords.
Sir, you're an armorer. Why are you advertising swords to me?
Show me what you have in stock.
Ah, rugged saddlebags. There we go. Ah, and then I could use this in the place of trophy if I want to have more inventory. That's not a bad thing if I ever want to lean back to that. I mean, I could grab these to get like a very, very slight bonus to damage. We'll wait. Ooh. I can actually make stuff. Fancy. It's only a slight improvement. Okay, let's repair all of our equipped stuff. Saddlebag and trophy have separate slots? Ah. Ah, even the Witcher symbol is glitching. Everything's falling apart. Abandoned ship. All hope is lost. Ah, yes, I see it now. The saddlebags. And the horse blinders would be another separate spot to keep Roach from spooking as easily. Yeah, and now my inventory space has gone up from 60 to 130. Nice, thank you. Thank you, Tenno Samurai. Why do I remember the name Vimy Vivaldi? I was just talking about him earlier today. I want to say he collects books.
Well, well, look who's here. The White Wolf himself in my humble establishment. How can I be of service?
Oh no, he was the
Till next time.
He's the Gwent player. All right, Gwent, Novigrad Dreaming is still level 7. Look, at least put on some pants. Oh, hold on.
A witcher? Oh, hear about the notice by chance?
Not exactly, but what's it about?
Not quite, but what's it about? I hear right, you're going on some voyage, need a companion.
Not just some voyage. Cross the sea. Mark this. When I got pressed into the infantry in 1242, I promised my beloved Letta I'd return alive, whole, and with a pearl from Skellige. Not just any pearl either. A black one. The rarest and most precious.
Well, well, ambitious.
Perhaps, but they were empty words. I came from the war, that one and the next, but I never fulfilled my promise. High time to change that. Or if not now, then when? Thing is, I've grown old in the meantime, as you see. Can't manage it alone, need a strong shoulder to lean on. Witcher's shoulders as strong as they come. So, what do you say?
Plan's crazier than it is sane, but there's an irresistible charm to it. Offer me some pay and I'll help you out.
Don't you fret about coin. I brought home a good deal of it from various fronts. Say we meet in Skellige, by the collapsed bridge near Arenpure. It's but a hop away from the bed where black pearls are born. Will that work for you?
Sounds fine. See you there.
All right, so we don't necessarily have to worry about that yet because our trip to Skellige is going to have to wait for later. But essentially, that means we picked up a quest for after we're done in Novigrad. Let's save the game and then load the game. See if that helps clear up Geralt's multicolored rainbow eyes. The game will have to remind... I wish there was a way that I could turn off these story reminders.
As the Emperor's spies told him, Ciri had reached Novigrad. A lone attempt to find her in the North's largest city would certainly fail. But Geralt had friends he could count on. The Witcher decided to contact Triss Merigold.
But it doesn't seem like I'm actually able to turn off these reminders of the plot. Especially since I can't skip them. And the game... Or is the game loading in the background while it's playing that? I guess if the game is loading in the background, then that's fine. Because otherwise I'd just be staring at a loading screen for the exact same amount of time. Alright, Geralt's eyes have been restructured to what they normally are supposed to look like. Oh wait, hold on. I think there's a Fight Club thing in here. Yes, it's gorgeous pile driver George.
Master Claytop heartily greets the challenger.
Greetings to Master Claytop from Geralt.
Will you take up the challenge? Will you face our tavern's champion?
Okay, now I kind of wish that Gorgeous George actually had the ability to pile drive you.
Yeah, I'll fight this Gregorio fellow.
Your attention, please. This fight
But I highly doubt this game actually has those mechanics.
tavern's champion, George's George.
Oh, Gorgeous George.
Pairs, you and I should have a chat. Let us talk coin. I shall be blunt. You stand to earn a great deal, provided you follow a few recommendations.
The pinky twister.
Not to cheat, to engage in an enterprise, that is all. What say you?
No, I don't care.
You'll regret that. A warm welcome to our competitors as they enter the ring. Geralt versus George's George.
Gorgeous George is just so George. He's like maximum amount of George that you can put into a single George. Come on. I gotcha.
That's it, you're in for it.
Okay, guy, you really shouldn't be standing that close to the corner in the middle of a fist fight. You are really going to be accidentally punched in the face one day. Alas, Gorgeous George was simply not enough George to take on Gestalt. Or Gestalt to take on Geralt.
Archibald O'Neill is another brawler you can fight. You'll find him near the entrance to the slums. There's also Mortimer, captain of the guard. He can usually be found near the Oxenfurt Gate.
Where'd you hear these tales? Hello, Sourpuss.
Stop staring, you'll jink.
Well, Miss Tilly, do you have enough incense? Your room is like Silent Hill.
A dream in here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. You must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
Your gift. Tell me how it works.
It's hard to describe. To start with, I must gain an understanding of the bond between the person and the object I'm to dream about. I ask questions, try to flesh out feelings, emotions. Truth is essential in this, and though most who come to me acknowledge that, many refuse to speak openly of certain matters. Apart from which, they remain unaware of others, further obscuring things.
What do you see in your dreams?
I don't. It's my client who sees. My gift lies in summoning the right dreams. At times, nightmares or strong desires impose themselves on true events. It takes skill to separate seed from chaff.
98% incense, 2% oxygen. Who even needs that folly that is oxygen?
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
She just explained
I
Geralt.
need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Ciri. The woman's name is Ciri.
She was there when I died? Okay, I feel like this is like one of those pieces of evidence that I probably should have played the previous Witcher games. Oh, but then, like, is Ciri in any of the previous Witcher games? I don't think so.
I accepted a job once. Did it. Asked to choose my reward, I invoked the law of surprise. Never thought I'd actually meet the child promised to me at that time. Years later, I was in the Broccolon forest. Happened on a girl there. Didn't know who she was. The Dryads wanted to keep her, turn her into one of their own. But the Waters of Oblivion, they failed in her case. Ciri came out of Broccolon with me. I sent her back to her grandmother then. But already, I felt bound to her.
By destiny.
By something more.
Thank you. Would you be willing to share another memory?
Yes.
No need to rush. We have time.
Ciri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. Had no idea what to do with a young girl. So I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose. She lost her footing. Caught her at the last possible instant.
So it could actually hurt.
Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then that Ciri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
Yes, I think so.
In that case, I'm listening.
It was after her time training at Kaer Morhen. After the moment when Yennefer first called Ciri her daughter.
Also, is a dreamer like a mage? Does she have to worry about the cult of the flame trying to kill her?
And gotten herself captured in the process. They wanted to hurt her. I remember fighting side by side with Ciri on stairs slippery from...
Or because they're technically not sorceresses from the Lodge? Like, is a dreamer not a sorceress from the Lodge? And thusly, because of that, they're not being chased?
Do you wish to continue?
I have more to say.
Then please do.
It was in Rivia. The Second War with Nilfgaard had just ended. There was still tension in the air. For gods know what reason, race riots erupted in the town.
Race riots?
I tried to do something, but couldn't stop a riled crowd. A boy with a pitchfork. He ran it right through my gut. Yennefer lay dying as well. Ciri had us carried onto a boat. We sailed to a place where apple trees bloom eternal. She left us there. It was the last time I saw her.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
They call her the Lady of Space and Time.
They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds. Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places, and that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, sure, I'm telling everything, so...
Yeah, there's something else. She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody Volker. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
No when a legend transforms into prophecy. When it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman.
I would imagine the Wild Hunt are those
Do
believers.
you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's something else. I remember Ciri having trouble controlling her abilities. Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Ciri destroyed a shed near the temple where they were. Really upset her, but it was just an old shed. I know it took her a while to gain control, and frankly, I doubt she controls her abilities fully to this day.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
Well, she didn't look for Yennefer and Triss, because I don't know who Dandelion is in-game. I haven't met him. I'm aware of Dandelion seems to be like Geralt's... not assistant, that's the wrong word. I know Dandelion shows up on the TV show.
Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot.
Oh, is that Dandelion? Is this going to be a dream that's open to interpretation? Like watching the video in the ring.
Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the Rosemary Thyme in their will.
The Rosemary Thyme? Where's that?
As you enter the city through the red light district, you come upon a bridge. The Rosemary is just past it.
Dandelion inherited a brothel?
So I've heard.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.
Thanks.
Be so pale if you ate onions and all.
Hey, darling. Like what you see?
So many strumpets in this town. You can barely walk a few steps before tripping on a strumpet. Alright, the level of the quest that we're tackling has gone up. Let's do a side quest then. Following the thread. Which is way over there. You know, actually, let's go to this notice board. We can pick up whatever quest is available there first. And then swing back. Oh, hello. Level 1 bandits. Really? What were level 1 bandits hoping to accomplish in the middle of the city? You know, there's something about being ambitious, but... Huh. Notice of the death of Joachim Schwan. Honorable Tomes dwellers, I deeply regret to inform you that the untimely death of Joachim Schwan, a tax collector, had served our fair city for many years. The ceremonial cremation of his remains will take place at the end of the current month. Since Joachim Schwan's family did not wish an address to be made known, please address all condolences to the City Hall. P.P.S. Please refrain from sending letters of a derogatory nature. Oh. I guess they don't like tax collectors around these parts. Who would have thought? The Armorers Guild would like to remind you of the following. No one shall forge or sell armor nor helmets in Novigrad unless he has first joined our ranks and proven his credentials as a master. Members of the guild must pay 2 out of every 100 crowns earned to the communal fund. It's actually not bad. If this is just a 2% tax on the work that you do. Any member who knowingly takes another member's apprentice shall pay half of his earned profits to the guild. Any member caught selling iron helmets and breastplates claiming they are steel shall be stricken from the guild registry. Any member who brings a weapon to guild meetings shall pay a day's earnings to the communal fund by way of punishment. Sunday last, someone broke into the merchant Jin Longobardi's cellar, taking out of it a barrel of triple mead. Around the time of the break-in, witnesses saw a thin, bald man rolling a barrel down the street and giggling to himself. The thief was also noticed to be singing a rude song in which he called himself Odrin. If anyone knows the perpetrator's current whereabouts, they're asked to contact the injured party immediately. You know, if you're going to steal something, don't sing about your theft while saying your name in the song. I feel like that goes without saying, but you know... widower, 60 years of age, of medium height, above average intellect, possessing a fortune in both spices and real estate, seeks old maid or childless widow of similar age as somewhat older, preferably from a landed family. Those interested are requested to send a missive with a faithful engraving of their likeness included to Post Restante Gildorf, C.O. Romantic. P.S. No response will be given to letters without a full name and a valid return address. P.P.S. Women of the elder races, halflings in particular, need not acquire. So yeah, man. Might as well be a little racist in your dating profile. May the following hereby be known. The production, possession, or sale of any magic items whatsoever exempli gratia. Amulets meant to bring good fortune, desire, intensifying potions, dolls used to cast curses on their likenesses, and so forth is strictly forbidden and shall be punished with most severity. Not particularly surprising given the crowd, but... To all upstanding residents of Novigrad, hark the words and warnings of a loyal fellow townsman. Do no business with that blackguard de Jonquier. I had just helped him. Though his line is held in high esteem and considerably honorable, he himself is a swine and a cheat. He sold me a residence at the most attractive price. Knowing all the while the house was haunted, there could be no thought of inhabiting it, for an evil spirit torments all who set... Well... At least now we know what happened to the de Jonquier residence. Oh, I can check up on Sarah. And she's not that far. Have I thought about giving Geralt a haircut? Not really. No. Is it essentially just cosmetic? Like he got a shave at the beginning of the game, but like,
Well, you wanted braids.
But I didn't want my hair pulled.
Can't have one without the other.
Then I don't want them.
Has Sarah made a friend? Prefer the side shave and ponytail. Yeah, his look is kind of a bit like more of the wanderer. Someone who doesn't necessarily need to worry about, oh, has she made up with Corin Tilly?
Witcher. Kareen, look who's come.
Live here together now? Didn't know.
Once you told me Sarah had been responsible for my nightmares.
Oh, yeah.
I decided to see if the devil was as scary as they paint him. Or her. I came in to find not a fiend, but our little Sarah. And I can't say why, but we took a liking to one another immediately.
Long ago, to isolate themselves from a world of beasts, humans began building cities. But since beasts prowl within stone walls as well as they do outside them, this did not allay human fears. The truth is, walls guarantee no one's safety. The place where you lock yourself in and lock all else out, that's not your home. Your home is sometimes a place you travel long and far to find.
I feel like Geralt's narration is often very similar in style and tone to like Max Payne. Like, I think Max Payne gets a little bit more existentialist, especially for the first two Max Payne games. But there's definitely a very poetic quality to his narration. And from what I hear, that's one of the issues that apparently Henry Cavill had with the TV show, in that they kind of like made him more of a brooding, silent protagonist, rather than having him talk quite as much. Alright, supervisor. Yeah, let's also get rid of that waypoint. Oh, it's a Whoreson's henchman. That's their title. I have no idea where that guard is running off to. I'm sure they have very important things to do in whatever that direction is. Ah, and a fast travel spot. Fantastic. Novigrad Guard.
Don't like folk wandering around here.
Oh yeah? Well, got a beast you need someone to get rid of? I'm here about the notice.
Supervisor Lund posted it. Yeah, a beast haunts the outskirts, murdering folk. Got them scared to leave their homes after dusk.
Like to talk to this supervisor.
Too bad he don't receive petitioners.
So what's he do exactly?
Delivers relief on behalf of the city council, flour and groats for the paupers, meaning he don't do it personally. He's got men for that. He himself,
Is he a people person?
Supervises.
Exactly.
Don't forget to save. Thank you.
I aim to hunt down this monster.
Best hurry then, some other bloke's already after it.
Oh, really?
find the last victim?
Just last night. Hubert, a beggar, but a decent man. I'd let him sleep in the shed from time to time. That one on the right. Eustace hasn't come for the corpse yet. It's lying in there where I found it.
Any eyewitnesses to these attacks?
No, just the bodies. Beast appears only at night. Chooses isolated victims.
Who took the contract?
Didn't see the man. Was just told some brave fool turned up.
Well, it seems like I'm showing up the wrong time of day. Oh, yeah. Save game. Also, that supervisor sounds like a very Office Space situation. Like, he doesn't take the orders from the people. He doesn't deliver the orders from the people. Oh, hello.
Blood's all sucked out. A lesser vampire? Blood, but not human. Monster was wounded.
Yeah, I've noticed the game has been doing a lot of that stuttering. Let's meditate until it is... night again, because it does seem as though this quest is night-themed. I feel as though I passed by a clue the game wanted me to... There we go. To examine first.
Not the marks of a Garcane or a Fletter. Gotta be an Ekimara.
There we go. Thank you, video game, for catching up to where I already was.
Tracks end here. Ought to look for prints on the other side.
Oh, hold on.
Rat corpses. Not a drop of blood left in him. Gotta be an Ekimara.
Oh, hello. Is he strong? The Ekimara... Oh, The Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt. A game of your size, like, I understand that not everything operates perfectly. I don't necessarily know what has caused you to behave like so, but I forgive you nonetheless. Oh my god. Jeez. Yeah, it's the other Witcher. It's Lambert.
Damn, it's good to see you, Wolf.
Decide to do some hunting in Novigrad? For as I remember, you never liked the city.
Still don't. Thing is, I got a certain matter to take care of.
Is there such a thing as an unscarred Witcher?
What have you been up to? Any luck on the path?
A lot, in fact. Quite the takings in Lan Exeter. Was asked to hunt down a giant, turned out to be a forest troll, and some bandits.
Bandits?
Came as a package with the troll.
The matter you mentioned. Anything I can help with?
Maybe. But we'll talk about that later. Got a reward to collect. I'm kinda in a hurry. Let's say you've earned half. What the hell?
All right.
Let's go.
So?
What do you think? We did what we had to do. Time to pay up.
Wait here, I'll go see the supervisor, get your reward.
Do that ourselves. No reason you should abandon your post.
Can't argue with reason. Go on in.
Does Lambert want to kill the supervisor?
We dealt with the monster at the docks. Here for our reward.
Witches? Since when do you travel in pairs?
A lot of dangers lie in wait for a lone witcher. Bandits, for example.
I advise you to change your tone.
Where's Yad Karadin? Talk.
Yep.
Who?
Trust me, Geralt, this is important. There's something I gotta know.
I do not know any Karadin. Take your coin for the before and bugger off, before I lose my temper.
Where's Yad Karadin? Asking you for the last time.
Guards! To the dungeon with them!
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Lambert. I've got to say, these other Witchers, they're not particularly good allies. Ooh, can I just meditate for like an hour? Yeah, Lambert is just going to sit outside for an hour and wait for me. That's fine.
This guy's more trouble than the Ekimara.
Karadin's disappeared. I swear. The others too. I only know of Vienne.
What about Vienne?
She drinks at the Seven Cats. There day and night.
See? You can be helpful.
That was murder. Was that really necessary?
Yes. More guardsmen will show soon. Let's go. Meet me at the Seven Cats. Tell you everything there.
Thank you, Lambert.
Vienne frequents?
Yeah, see you later.
Alas, it seems as though the supervisor was a well-read individual. Now he's a well-dead I'll stop. No, I'll never stop. Can't stop. No stopping. Oh. This is going to take us towards another notice board. But actually, before we do that, let's pick up this quest over here.
You shall die for what you've done. I've done nothing. Gentlemen, I beg you. Back off. Don't dare interfere. Please, I've a wife, children. Mercy. Too late. You must die.
What's this about?
This Dwan sold Fistek to some young elves. A contaminated batch that killed every other user.
Lies. They mean to kill me, steal my gold. Help me, please.
What you sold was poison. Shame you weren't there to see the young lad and others expire amidst spasms.
You, all of you, to an elf. You despise humans, seek vengeance on us. But can you fault us? Fault me for your civilization's downfall?
Shut your mouth, poisoner.
Yeah, actually, let's... I want to believe the elves. And the man's immediate switch over to racism has me believing the elves. All right, let's take a look at what choices happen. I'm going to lean towards do what you want with him. Blah. They'll tell you that he sold Fistek. So here we go. If you go with the elves, you'll get nothing. If you go with the merchant, you'll get money and experience. Which is, I feel, problematic in a game where it's based on getting rewards. But, you know...
Just the sale of Fistek is bad enough. But offering contaminated powder, it's malicious. Something that has to carry punishment.
No, don't let them murder me. You can't.
Yeah.
Thank you, Vatgern, for letting us do what was only right. Vafael.
Like, if he hadn't been like... Oh, hello. Alright, sure.
Name's Muggs. Rostin Muggs.
Sir, why does your beard, your mustache, look like it's growing from your nostrils?
What's this grave matter?
I came here on business. Sadly, just there across the river, toward the bridge's end, I was attacked. Smashed a bottle of the finest dwarven spirit on the bugger's skull. But the robbery was still a partial success.
Tell me what you want already, and be brief.
Thief ran off with my documents. Very important documents. I need you to get him back for me.
It'll cost you. I don't work for free.
That I know. Since the dawn of time, no witcher's lifted a finger without pay. I've a smattering of coin in the soles of my boots. Return the documents, and it's yours.
Fine. See what I can do.
Might be my last chance.
It's not that far away. We can interrupt our main quest to get your stuff back.
Something stinks quite like it. There's the bottle. Muggs was attacked here.
I'm not lollygagging. I'm not gagging on anything. Gerd, you just robbed a dwarf. What did you do with this stuff?
Hand over the documents, thief.
Me? A thief? I won him straight, I did, in a game of cards.
Not how Muggs sees it. Claims he was mugged.
He lost, demanded them papers back, and when I refused, he walloped me over the noggin with a bottle. Barely escaped with me life.
Give me the papers. You have to.
True. Definite.
Compare Muggs and the attacker's accounts. Yeah, it seems as though the mugger was not mugged. Muggs was not mugged. He just lost it in a game of cards. But then, why was the attack out here? Did they leave the bar, and then Muggs hit him with the bottle, and then the guy just walked back to the bar and climbed over a cart in his doing so?
Well?
Found the thief who took your documents.
Can't be. Let's go get him. You can hold him while I take what's mine.
Slow down. See, this man said he never attacked you. Said you lost to him at cards.
Ah, cheeky bastard. But like me Aunt Rosalie always said, lies got but wee legs and don't run far. The documents belong to my employer. A deed to a townhouse in Vingerberg. And true enough, I've been drinking. Got a bit carried away. I lost them in a game of cards.
Then you whacked the winner on the head with a bottle.
What was it to do? You weren't willing to give him back. When the scoundrel drew a weapon, I fled. But without them papers, I haven't the gumption to show me face at home.
Here, now pay up.
Of course I will. Give you all I've left. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Alright. Try not to murder people for your bad decisions. Okay. Alright, looks like there's another quest over in this direction. Let us go pick it up.
You again? Want some more? Bruises on your ass heel already?
Oh, did you grab a bigger shield to hopefully protect yourself?
Victory will be mine this time. I've practiced with shield and sword. Many a headless scarecrow round here. Heed my warning and stand and fight!
Look, I don't want to fight you.
Don't have time to give you another lesson.
'Tis I shall give thee the lesson.
Come on.
I yield.
That enough?
Yes, but next time.
Oh my god.
Go back to Mate Bilberry and apologize for being an ass. Quick, before I change my mind and break your bones.
We shall meet again.
All right, let us reconvene with Lambert. Maybe we'll finish this quest up. Find out what he needs from Vivian over at the Seven Cats. Why he's searching for this specific person. Does it relate to the fact that he was hunting a troll that was surrounded by bandits? Either way, I'll read the notice board next time because my throat is very dry.
All right, high time you explained some things. Why'd you kill Lund? What's this all about?
Want the short version or the long one?
Let me hear the whole thing.
I had a friend. Aiden was his name.
You had a friend?
Oh, hey, fucking hilarious. I met him soon after I'd accepted a contract to lift the curse from the Ogre of Villander. Aiden had been hired to kill him. He was a witcher from the School of the Cat.
Ah.
As far as I remember, the Ogre was killed in the end.
Yeah. After it gutted my employer, we really didn't have a choice. I cut a deal with Aiden. We joined forces, split the reward for killing the Ogre between us.
I don't think we've met any Witchers from the other Witcher schools.
Hands down the best man I'd ever met. I mean, I like you. You know that. Still, no comparison.
So what happened to him?
What happened to him?
Some time ago, Aiden took on a contract to lift a curse off a duke's daughter. It was a political mess from the start. Then there was hatred for the School of the Cat to deal with.
They worked hard to deserve that hate. Basically turned hired assassins.
Aiden wasn't like that. Anyway, some of the Duke's courtiers had designs. Weren't at all keen on the curse being lifted from the Duke's firstborn. So a band of trained assassins ambushed Aiden. Murdered him. Our dear supervisor was one of them.
And you had Carradine?
The assassin's leader. And the one to deal the mortal blow.
Sorry about your friend.
Don't need your sympathy, just your help. We have to talk to Vienne. Must have had enough to drink by now. Let's go.
Ah, Vienne, not Vivian.
Vienne.
What do you want?
We want to see Yad Carradine.
Now, why would I help you?
It's really important to my friend here.
And what will I get out of it?
Pay for your beer, for starters. Then we'll see how valuable your information is.
I was part of Carradine's band, but when was that? I don't know where to find him. I've fallen out with a lot. Besides, he's no longer chummy with his old mates. Word around town is he's changed.
What do you mean, changed? He's become a better man. He's given up his ways of assassination.
What do you mean?
He's dropped all his old connections. Stopped taking on petty killings. He's hidden himself away in some hole. Must be planning something big.
Who else was in Carradine's band?
Aside from me, Sleaze, Hammond, and Lund, but they scattered all over the world. Sleaze went to Tressicle, Hammond to Skellige, and
Lund's dead.
finally met his match. Well, you've only Hammond or Sleaze to talk to then.
This, Celise. Where can we find her?
She's done well for herself. Runs a brothel in Tressicle, the kind rich men frequent, who suck information out of them. And she sells it.
Name of this brothel?
The Black Lily. Celise always did have horrible
Am I basically on the same, on the other foot as like Brandon? Was his name Brandon? The guy who tried to betray Triss? Either way, I feel like I'm in his position where I'm essentially trying to get as much information out of this person before I betray them. Because I'm sure Lambert is planning to kill this person as they're a member of the assassin group.
What about you? What's your story?
Scoia'tael. Unit was decimated, so I joined Caradin. They never treated me as an equal. I could hit a sparrow from 100 paces, but I was never good enough for Caradin. He always preferred that cunt Celise.
You have a hand in the murder of the Witcher Aiden?
Perhaps. I don't remember.
You probably will want to remember.
Satisfied. She doesn't know anything. We need to talk to Hammond and Celise.
Don't go looking for Caradin. If he senses you nipping at his heels, he'll kill you without batting an eye.
We'll see. As for you...
Let's see. What does he have? I feel like I'm looking up Kill Vienne or not. It has no effect on the story. Yeah, it has no impact on future dialogue or quests. Blah, blah, blah. Caradin claims Vienne killed Aiden and created a false story to pass her guilt. This claim is false. When you meet her, Vienne has no guilt whatsoever about Aiden's death. Yeah, she seems like the only thing that bothers her is that she wasn't able to... Yeah.
Do whatever you think's right, Lambert. Not here to preach morals.
Do what you think is right. Only one thing worse than cold-blooded murder. Hypocrisy. Informers, racist snitches.
Vienne, bloody hell, what is it?
They've come for me, Baron. I told you someone would, sooner or later.
Nessa 10.
Shit.
You gotta help me, Geralt. Best thing will be to split up. You sail to Skellige. Try to squeeze something out of Hammond. I'll go to Tredegor and meet with Celise.
Where'll we meet once I'm back?
At the Nowhere Inn.
All right.
The Nowhere Inn?
Good luck.
I'm gonna be a butcher when I grow up.
Nope. Wrong spot. Yep. Yep. Nope. Oh no. There we go. Let's go loot those bodies, and then I think I'm going to call it for the night.
Did you see those poor wretches who fled Velen?
In the meantime, though, Got any suggestions for someone to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.